my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Y'all gonna watch me slay this beautiful head that I just did. This is my girl Kay. She's my model for today. So y'all just stay tuned if y'all want to see how I slay this frontal sewing. Okay, so in this clip you are seeing me mix up the bleach for the frontal, and you want like a cake-like consistency, not too runny, not too thick. And you want to leave this and let it sit for about 15 or 20 minutes depending on your client's skin color. Then we're going to go ahead and start braiding. We're just doing a straight back braid pattern. My client is 100% natural, and since her hair is very coarse, I didn't have to add any braiding hair for this. I did just braid her hair straight back. So that's all that's to it. I'm just going to braid it straight back. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Got To Be spiking glue, and we're just going to put that all over her edges and comb it back as you see me doing. And we're going to go in with the Got To Be free spray, and we're going to spray that over as well as comb it back, and then we're going to go in with the Pump It Up Spritz and do the same thing. And then you want to blow dry it on medium heat, then cool heat, and then medium heat until it's dry. And y'all know we're going in with the ball cap method. I did slow it down for this, so I'm not really going to talk through this part. It's really basically just self-explanatory if you just watch it. Yeah, it's self-explanatory. I don't think you can get this part wrong. But of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the description. in the comment section below the video, and then I'll do a video just on the ball cap method if needed. Yes, bowl hold. I love bowl hold. Y'all, it's my favorite adhesive glue so far. And then I am just outlining her hairline, so everything in front of the glue, as far as the cap, is going to be cut off. So this is the purpose I use the glue. It gives me a guideline, and also it's a better hold to me when doing the ball cap method. It does give you a better hold. And y'all excuse that broken nail. I was going through it. And then you just want to work that in like so. Once you get the desired amount of glue that you think is necessary, I do go over it with the Pump It Up spray and just spray it. It does help the glue dry faster, and you'll see it gives like a clear piece over the cap. It just helps the makeup adhere better too. And then you want to sit up under the dryer for about 15-20 minutes until it dries. Look at the cute baby! Y'all, my client, I love going to her house doing her hair. She has twins. Y'all will see them in the video. Okay, so we're going to use this Ruby Kisses makeup. I tried to show you guys the color that I was using, but of course it's a little blurry, so I'll post it in the description box below. And then you're just going to go in about 2 inches, I would say, and just put the makeup all over the cap. I'm going to do a little bit more depending on how big your frontal is. You can see me just cutting the cap off, of course. And then you can cut off as little or as much of the cap as you want to cut off. Okay, now guys, this is very, very important. Okay, so you want to make sure that you line it up. You want the frontal to be a little bit before the cap. Okay, if you guys look really closely, you can see the cap just a little bit. That's how you know it's right. And you want to get your client to hold this the entire time while you're stitching this down, just for the tension. So she needs to be holding it down, pulling it while you're stitching it, to make sure it doesn't move or anything. And we're going back in with the bow hold. Now with this, you see me making small dots. This is what you want to do. Now with this glue, you can use up to 6 layers. Now for me, myself personally, I think 3 or 4 layers does good. It does give you a hold for about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how you self-maintenance. And then you also want to put it about a ½ inch on the skin and on the cap as well. So you want to put the dots right, a little bit on the cap and a little bit on the skin. And now you can use any surface. Most of the time I use popsicle sticks, but as you see me using the comb, the end of the comb, it works just as well. Just a flat surface. This is also important as well. You want your client to hold their head up and back while you place the lace into the glue. Now, I'm not going all the way down on the flaps on the side, because I have not cut off around her ears. I do that step last. So I like to go ahead and place my lace. And you see me pressing it into the glue, but I'm not going all the way down. And then you're going to go in with a comb, or you can use a brush, but I prefer a comb. You're going to see me use the back of the comb first, and then I'm going to comb it. Now, listen, okay? In order to do this right, where it does not, the lace doesn't fold up or anything, you want to pull it while you're combing it. You'll see me make the mistake on the other side, and you'll see it kind of picks up the glue when you're not pulling it while you're combing it. Yep, see, there's my oopsie. So you see how it picks it up a little bit? But it didn't damage or anything, but you want to make sure that you're pulling it while you're combing it, while you're combing that lace in place to melt it. You guys, and get you an elastic band. Y'all about to see me pull this out. It is your best friend. Now these are the elastic bands that you see people use in wigs, but I think it's so much better. I know a lot of people like to use scarves. I'm all for the elastic band. It gives you the perfect amount of tension, and I feel like the melt down is so different and so amazing. You should try it if you have not. Okay, from there we're going to sew it in while that is melting down. This is a local company that was in Columbus, Georgia, and I'll put her information in the description box. We are only using 2 bundles, a 26 inch and a 24 inch. My client has a really tiny head, so we don't need 3 bundles. Okay, you just see me demonstrating that you want to go up under. Okay, right up under. Now this is for when your client wants to be pull their hair up in a ponytail or anything. This just makes sure that no tracks will be showing. So I'm not going to show you the full sew in, because it's basically you just stitch back and forth from ear to ear until you get to the top, and then I'll come back and show you guys when I'm about to close it up. Y'all, excuse my facial expressions. They are hilarious. Your girl be focused and I be looking ugly while doing it. And guys, let me know if y'all really like these voiceovers or these videos. I know I don't do a lot of hair
videos on my page, but if you guys actually enjoyed this video, just let me know in the comment section below and we'll do more hair videos. Because I definitely don't mind. I mean, it's my passion, it's what I do for a living, so I wouldn't mind recording for you guys if that's something that you guys are interested in seeing. And then you just see me here closing it in. And you want to make sure that lash track gets very close to the frontal where you stitched it at. So it's kind of going to be an overlap, but not too much. You want to get it right up under there, very, very close. See? No gaps. Alright, so we're going to take that elastic band off. This is the part where I'm going to cut around her ears. Now I tried to get up close enough for you guys to see, but my arm was in the way. But basically you just want to cut around the shape of your client's ear. So most of the time it's going to be in a C shape. And as you guys can see, check that nail out. So as I was saying, you just want to shape around the ear. You want to part around the ear first before you cut it. And if you guys also want to see a video of me plucking, let me know. I didn't pluck on camera because I just feel like it's YouTube. There are a lot of plucking videos out there, and that's just something that I'll just have to do separately if you guys want to see that. So guys, okay, let me give y'all some tea, okay? Now these scissors that I like to use are the scissors that come in the kit for your feet. Y'all don't judge me, but these scissors are the best, the sharpest scissors ever. Okay, now how I like to cut my lace off is I cut it into little sections and then cut those little sections off. It works better for me that way instead of trying to cut all the lace off at once. Y'all look at the twins, they're so cute. Okay, so once all the lace is cut off, you want to part for your baby hairs. Now most people can just cut their baby hairs short, but I have to mold my baby hairs first. Okay, so I comb them all forward and I use the Nairobi foam. And then I'm just going to put it on the front. That's just to mold them down. For me, it works better this way. Some people can just cut the baby hairs off and it works that way for them, but I cannot. I'm not one of those people. So I do have to mold them down first and then cut them. Now you don't have to do as much hair. My client loves her baby hairs. She likes a lot of them, so that's why you see me using so much hair. I pulled so much hair out. And then you want to sit her back under the dryer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now her lace was a little bit lighter than I liked it, so you just see me going in and fixing that with some makeup. And this is optional. Most of the time I get it spot on with the bleach, but for this instance I did not, but it's okay. A quick fix with makeup, and this makeup does last. This makeup is awesome. I love this makeup. Baby hair time. So I didn't show you guys the whole clip of me doing the baby hairs. I am just showing one side. I'm a struggle puppy when it comes to baby hairs, but hey, it just takes time. And then I still use the Nairobi foam and a little bit of edge control to get the baby hairs. And then you're putting that elastic band on, tying her back up, and sitting her up under the dryer. Okay, now she's gonna sit up under the dryer this time for about 15 minutes as well, because you really want to make sure that we're getting that perfect hold for these baby hairs. This is about to be my favorite part, the styling. So we're almost done with the install. You guys just know how to style. If you don't, you can keep watching, but this is just going to be me basically styling her hair, deciding what side we want her part on. Now I do have a technique. I do feel like the curved parts look more natural than the straight back parts. So you see me parting her hair and just combing it off. Combing it all to the side. I can't talk. And I am going in with the wax stick. This is the She Is Bomb wax stick. Shout out to her. I'll drop her information as well in the description box. And you just see me cleaning up her part and getting everything good. I'm going to go in with the hot comb and get that thing sleek. Yes, ma'am. We get sleek. Y'all, I'm generous when it comes to the the wax, because it really gives you that sleek finish. It lays everything down, because my client did want her hair to be bone straight. So this is very important when a client wants their hair straight. Honey, go in with that wax stick as much as you need, and then use your hot comb. And you see me going over it. Gotta get that thing straight. If you're a hairstylist and you don't use your hot comb, sis, you're missing out. Ain't nothing like that hot comb straight. And then my client did want a bit of a hump, so that's why you see me going back like this, because you're going to see it's going to create that hump effect. Like the Instagram baddies. Gotta get that hair off my client nose. And so this part, you just see me going in with my flat irons. Now I am using the Babyliss, I'm sorry, the Babyliss flat irons. I think these are the Babyliss flat irons. Y'all, I'm not sure. I've had these flat irons for a while. So I'll put the flat irons in the description box, because I have to make sure I'm telling y'all the right flat irons. And then I'm just going through and pressing that hair out. Y'all see I'm doing that one pass, okay? Getting that thing going straight. Yes, honey, yes. And I'm just going to speed it up, because I know y'all don't want to watch all that. But just go through piece by piece. The smaller the piece, the better. Okay, make sure you get it all straight. And this is my favorite part, the reveal. We can finally remove the elastic band, and look at that mirror, y'all. Y'all cannot tell me that elastic band does not work wonders. Okay. And then I'm just going to go through and clean it up. Now I do comb out my baby hairs just to give it a more softer look. You don't want hard baby hairs stuck to your head. So you just see me combing the baby hairs out and fixing anything that needs to be fixed. And that's basically it for this install. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Like I said, if this is what you guys want to see more of, just let me know. And I thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm your girl, IAmSierraNicole, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.